And so as I mentioned, Becky Perales is a librarian over at the Rio Grande Campus Library, and she's going to be talking to us today about Learning Express Library. So if you would, please just mute your mics so that you can enjoy the workshop. And then if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask them either through chat or by raising your hand. We are also going to offer you the opportunity to earn Tejano passport points for joining us today. And so you'll be seeing some things come up in the chat box. So sit back and relax. And Ms. Paradas, whenever you're ready, you can start.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for coming to the session. I'm real excited about this product that we have. It's one of the databases that we use quite often here at Rio Grande. So I just want to say hi. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera off because I then lose bandwidth. Okay, so thanks again. Let me go ahead and turn the camera off and we'll get started. So Learning Express Library has a lot of stuff, and I think you're going to be excited about learning about it. How many of y'all, if you'll raise your hands, if you have used it? Down at the bottom, there's a little raised hand. Anybody used it before? Okay, thank you, Isabel. And then, all right, so great. We're going to do a little quiz. See if you can guess what things we can find in Learning Express. Okay, so you can find a job in El Paso or Florida using Learning Express. So for true, put yes, and false, put no. If you'll just answer the, oh, you guys know about it. Okay. So mostly everybody is saying yes. Yes, that is true. That is very true. With this, there is a center called Job and Career Accelerator where you can find jobs anywhere. And it's great, different types of jobs too. So this is something, either now or later, that you might want to use. Okay, and the second question, you can find a recipe using Learning Express. What do y'all think? Okay, so this one is actually no. There you can find information about recipes and the importance of recipes, especially like if you're going to be in the culinary arts program. But specific recipes, no. I wish it, that's probably the only thing it doesn't do. And then probably being able to order lunch from Uber Eats or something. Okay. But you can do pretty much everything. Okay. Number 3, I can study for the law school admission test, the LSATs, using Learning Express. Oh, this was an easy one. You guys, I guess you said you hadn't used it, but yeah, it does have the LSATs. It does also have like the MCAT studying, GRE, the dental, and many others. So it's really useful for quite a few things. And how about looking at lower grades, grade 4 star math test? What do y'all think? Okay. This was an easy test, huh, guys? Okay. Yes, you can find that too. And then all grades, all from grade 3 to 12, you're able to find in this tool. Okay. So let me show you some of the areas. So this just tells you, what is it? It's a database that we get through TechShare and EBSCO, and it has resources from elementary to adult learning. And there's a lot of different resources that are grouped into different centers. So you can get electronic books, tutorials, which have both like pre and post tests, different units and lessons, practice tests. So you can practice the specific tests. They have the simulated, which is timed, and then you have your practice and your learner. And I actually like the learner because you can look at the answer right after you answered. You can, were you right or wrong? And so this is really helpful. Um, you have your flashcards, skill building courses, video courses. A lot of the computer courses are video. And then a new thing to Learning Express is the micro lessons. And they have, they're kind of the focused, they're about 10 minutes to complete, and they focus on a specific topic or skill. And a lot of them are, like videos or animated. And they're really pretty easy to follow, very interesting. And so you can learn something really quickly with these micro lessons. And I'm going to show you some in a little bit. And then, the articles and ebooks, they're digital documents that can be downloaded to your laptop, tablet, or your phone and read with a PDF reader. So you'd always have access to these items. So, and if you guys have a question on anything or a comment, please feel free to comment in the chat or raise your hand, and we'll check you out. So there's 12 different learning centers, and they're divided into 4 different themes. So you've got careers, you have college topics, grades 3 to 12, and adult learning. Okay, the careers, the two of these are two of my favorites actually. The Career Center Plus, you get career information and like the conducting how to find a job, what is job etiquette, different workplace skills, all of that is here. And then the one we use a lot here at Rio Grande is the allied health exams. So these programs, the dental assistant, medical assistant, physical therapy, the radiology, surge tech, pharmacy, and respiratory, we have all of these courses, all of these programs here at Rio Grande, and we show them the tests, and they use them, and they do keep them up to date. I have in fact, Norma checked for me, and Lizzie, are these updated? And they are. They keep them current. So then you also have the civil service exams, postal, nursing, the Texas ES, is that the way it's pronounced? Law enforcement, all of these, cosmetology, you also have culinary arts in here as well. So these are really helpful because, we have all of these programs here with EPCC, and they're great ways for the students to review for if they're doing national boards or some kind of certification that they need. All of that is here. So this would help you all. I don't know if any of y'all that are attending right now are taking any of these courses or in any of these programs or plan to be in any of these programs. This would be a great place to review, look at the questions. And like I say, I like to do the learner part, the testing, the learner mode, because it's really helpful as far as, okay, what is the answer, and why? Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? And it'll tell you why or why not. Okay. Any questions on that one? Anybody? Okay. So the Job and Career Accelerator, this too is a great one. You can build your resume and job letters. You can upload a resume that you already have, and then you can keep it there in that in this database. And it keeps all this information for you. So that's really helpful. If you're not sure about your career, you've got the career match, and you can explore different occupations. I like this, and I'm going to show you searching for jobs and internships. They actually use Monster. We used to use Indeed in this, and I know there's a lot of commercials on TV on Indeed, but now they're using Monster, and it works very well too. And so I'll be showing you that as well. Okay. Um, it also gives you, like you can look for internships as well. You can look for scholarships. Okay. And then also preparation for an interview. Pretty much everything you need for finding a job. Okay. Questions on this one? Okay. I'll give you guys a little demo in a little bit. Okay, so these others on this page are the college topics. You've got 3 centers. So if you're going into, into college, there's the ACT, SAT. Some of the universities require some of these tests. Also, you have to write an essay. So it gives you that information on how to write a college admissions essay. So that's, of course, very helpful. For Education 1300, you have these college success skills. So they talk about organizational strategies, goals, time management, your classroom and information literacy, success skills, and then, there's also keyboarding. That's actually a new item that they added to the Learning Express from, I'm not sure when they added it, but it's a new skill set that they've added, new testing. It's pretty cool. I was playing with it. And, if you're not, of course, everybody with their phones now, we're all pretty, well, not me on the phones, but, this is a pretty good skill to have. Okay. And then you have your College Center Plus. So this one, again, if you need help with reading, math, grammar, all of these topics, this center has that. Okay. Also, your college placement exams, the AccuPlacer, your state placement exams, the TSIA and THEA, and then your graduate school and special exams like with our question. You have the GRE, the graduate record exam, the law school exam, the medical, dental. I forgot what some of those were, the GMAT. And then you had a management. I think that's what's a general management. This is the pharmacy. Okay. So you have all of these different exams. This is just a few. This isn't everything, but there are quite a few more that are there. So, it's just got, lots and lots of help, lots and lots of preparation for various tests and stuff. So your grade school from 3 to 12, there's 3 different centers. The first one is just one called grades 3 to 8, and you have your math, reading, grammar, writing, and the STAR practice tests. So if you have children or brothers and sisters, this is something that they can work on during the summer. And there's 2 different breakups here in elementary and the middle school, which also include your social studies and vocabulary and a few other things. So then you have the high school, and again, they have the skills improvement for all these areas. They also have a technology skills improvement that's new, and then the logic and reasoning skills. And then again, your practice tests for the STAR, the TSIA, and TAX. So all of these exams are there. They're available for them. Okay. And I will be showing you all of these in a little bit. And if there's any you might think, oh, you know what, I want to see that, let me know. jot it down, and then we can go into it once I'm done with the slides. Okay. So then it also has for the GED, uh, the build your basic skills. It has the test, and it has the GED test in Spanish as well. Okay. So all of these are, covering the grades 3 to 12. So there's 3 centers on that. And then the last of the centers is the adult learning centers, and there's 4 of these. The adult core skills, again, improving, math, writing, speaking. This one also becoming a U.S. citizen. That's part of that adult core skills. These I love. The Computer Skills Center. They also have the keyboarding and typing skills, different programs. I'm still not real comfortable with Excel, and they have a great program, and all of these are video. So, maybe you want to work on your PowerPoints or something. How do you bring those little things flying through the air? That's all there because they have all of the programs from MS Office. And then again, even the operating system. So all of this stuff is in there in that center, your Computer Skills Center. Then we have the resources in Spanish. Okay, so if you have parents or uncles or whatever, or people that you're working with that want to improve their skills, that want to prepare for the GED and the citizenship, all of those resources are in Spanish. And so they would be able to use those. Now, this one here, the AWS or Amazon Web Services Training Center, this is something that's brand new, and I'm still really not even sure what what it does, but there's all these kinds of tests. Maybe some of you younger students and into computers would recognize some of this. What I did recognize, of course, was artificial intelligence services, but they do have a lot of database services, developer tools. There's just a slew of many, many modules, many, many tests in this area. So it's probably something that you can look at, if you're interested in that area. So there's just a lot of programs in this. Okay. Anybody, any questions or any comments? Okay. So all of that is great, right? Thank you, Valentina. So how do we get started? How do we use all of this, right? So let me share with you the our library page. Oops. Okay. So this is the library page for all the libraries, the district-wide page. And one of the things that, since I have you all here, and some of you may not know about this, is this Get Connected. This will take you to chat. And all of the college departments have a Get Connected button. So if you need help in the writing center or tutoring or the library, look for that Get Connected, and all you have to do is click there, and you have somebody there waiting for you to ask them a question. Okay, so that's there at all the pages. So I just wanted to show you that. So in order to go to, and on that last slide, which I'm covering right now, is to get to the Learning Express Library. You're going to go down from our page. You're going to go to the online databases. And then right here, we've divided, there's about 100 different databases on different topics. And so they've divided them into tabs, into main topic areas. And the one we're going to go into is this career and testing. And let me make my screen a little bit bigger so y'all can see it a little bit. So right here, there's actually two. Oh, and do you see this pop up? We want to make sure that you guys get the help you need. So if you didn't go to get connected, this pop-up usually will come out and ask you, do you have a question? So you could always answer to chat now and you'll be able to ask your question. If not, just click on the no thanks and they'll go away. All right, so we're going to go into the Learning Express library, but you can see this Job and Career Accelerator is also here. So I'm going to go into Learning Express. And now you do have to register for Learning Express. It is free though. And when you register, it is actually best to register on campus. If not, it does ask you for a library card number or product key. And that, like someone who isn't affiliated with a college, might have a library card number from the public library and they can use that. Okay, so but it is again best to register on campus, and you can see like I've already signed in, and I'll show you in a little bit how you do that. So I could show you some of these things because you have to be logged in order to open up the tests and everything. Okay, so when you first sign in, and if you've actually worked on programs, like here, I have a thing called My Center, and it's going to have everything that I have worked on. So I've taken, well, in progress 9, and I've completed 3. Okay, and then tutorials, micro lessons. Again, this is a brand new one, and I want to show you that. The AWS, I've kind of looked at that, some videos, ebooks. This is all, I haven't done any of these, but here's a couple of my resume, letters. So it'll save it, and it's there. All you have to do is go to your careers, and it will actually open to this page, and then you select what it is you want to complete or continue. Okay, that's one nice thing, is that if you didn't finish, you were just practicing, you can put save and continue later. And then at that point, I can always just go here because this is in progress and click on it, or I can throw it away. Okay, so I'll show you these in a little bit. But this is really nice because it has all this information. It also has, let me see, one of the ones, I think it was the medical assistant exam that I actually completed. Okay, so I got a bad grade, but it does tell you, okay, like I took it 95%. And then what's nice is that it will tell you how I can improve. Here it says skills improvement recommended. Use these resources. So it gives you a plan to improve it. So until in the test, look at exam 2, and there's some things too that it'll actually, if you hit review answers, so you can go back and see how good or how bad you did, and it'll go through the test that I took. And this is actually how, like here, I did a learner, so it tells you this was right, and then it tells you why it was right. And then the next one, I'll just go ahead and show it to you here since I got these. Okay, well, I got that one right too. Okay, there's one that was wrong, and it tells you, okay, this was incorrect because of dot, dot, dot. Okay, so this is really helpful, and this is the learner mode. So as you're going through and you have it in the learner mode, then you can see what's available, or what you answered right, what you answered wrong. And then here in the score report, so it says, I need more preparation for the official exam. Number of questions, how many I got correct, how many incorrect, how many I skipped, and then what my score was. Medical ethics questions, correct, so it goes through and it tells you exactly how many, where I need to work. Okay. And so this is real helpful. And it does that in a lot of the tests. So again, this is one from the Allied Health, the Career Center Plus, and you can then go back. Okay. So this is very, very helpful. Okay. All righty. I'm going to go back to the home. And I will show you, let's go to so we were in my center, correct? Where there's my name, my center. And there you can see, what tests, where you're working and stuff. So these two are the ones that were listed in careers, right? Career Center Plus. And remember, it had all of those different tests dealing with going into, once you've taken your coursework and you're going into one of these areas, again, this is one we use a lot, the Allied Health and Social Worker. And so here's the ATITs, your dental assisting. This is the medical assisting that I didn't do so great in. Okay, so, but they have, like here, there's the CMA and the RMA, and then your exams, your books, and then your tutorials. So it'll tell you whether it's an exam. Here you've got flashcards, ebooks, and tutorials. And the radiology technologist, some have, maybe one or two exams, maybe one exam and, an ebook, some don't. Okay, so any of these that you guys want to see? Remember, we talked about that recipe question. You have your culinary arts certification, and then you have your ebook in there, and then an exam practice as part of that program. You also have a food handler certification in here as well. Your law enforcement exams, they have quite a few. The corrections officer exam, court officer exam, homeland security, police officer, police sergeant, state trooper, probation officer, and patrol. So you can see all of these. These are, when we used to have books, just only books, these were some of the real popular ones. And then, one person would check it out and no one else had access to it. And now look, everybody would have access. Sure. Law enforcement, where was that? Oh, okay. Math and reasoning skills. Let's look at it. Okay, so you have a book you can download, math skills for law enforcement, and then this is a download ebook. And it's very quick. We'll see if it doesn't kick me out of the, let's see how this, and it will go to your center, okay? And it should open up and then it would go into the center. I think something happened there. Okay. I don't see it on the screen, but let me go to my center and see if it's there. It would be under ebook. Oh, there we go. Math skills for law enforcement exams. And so it says it's downloaded. If I just save. Okay, here we go. Okay. So there, remember, this is an ebook. Let's see what it says here. So it's been reviewed and updated by the team in 2020. So this is real helpful, and they do keep them up to date. Okay. So this is actually a new thing, first edition, and then it goes through. So there's fractions, arithmetic, diagnostic exam, word problems, graphs, measurement, and then practice tests. So that's really helpful. I mean, it's something you have access to. You don't have to worry about going to the library and checking out a book. You know, you you have all of that information right there. Okay. Any other questions or anything you wanna see? Oops. Okay. So let me go. That was the Career Center Plus, guys, and it has all of these different tests. Okay, your EMS tests, military, nursing exams, and even cosmetology, culinary arts, all of these. Okay, CDL exam, all of that. So it's great because it has so much stuff. Okay. So the next one in this career area is the Job and Career Accelerator. And again, you can build your resume. You saw in my center, I had some resumes there. You can find a career match, occupations. Here's the fun part, the jobs and internships, okay? So um, I want to search, let's see, hello. Where did it go? Okay. Let me go back. Okay, let me just go back to the home. It kind of disappeared, didn't it? Let me go back here. Well, this is you can actually get to that one straight from here, but let me see what happened to those top ones. There we go. It just disappeared. Search for jobs and internships. And then, so here, you're going to do all of this stuff, prepare for an interview, but I want to go ahead and look at this one. And I mentioned that it does have the, okay, and it threw me out too. So this is a good place I can show you. So if you haven't signed in, or if you haven't registered, it'll ask you, it'll prompt you to sign in or register. So right here, if you're going to register as a new user, you would just click here and you would fill this out. Very easy. Your name, first name, last name, your email. You can use your college email or a personal email as well. Just remember to write your password down. And passwords, for those of you who have already had an account with Learning Express and haven't used it, recently, you do have to reset your password because they do have updated parameters. This is actually similar to the college password. So you have to have at least a uppercase, a lowercase, a number, and a special character. Okay, so you would do that just, as you would do any passwords. Do not worry about this, okay? Only the ones with the asterisk. Don't worry about the student ID and the course section, okay? Again, you probably want to register on campus. It just makes it a lot easier, okay? So I'm going to go ahead. Maybe I lost mine. It should be here. Oh, I may just have to register in here. Might be easier. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and sign in. After you've registered, you can just sign in. Okay. Anybody have any questions? What do you guys think of this resource? Okay. So see, I logged in. Yeah. Um, I logged in and it went directly to my center. Okay. So then you can go wherever you wanted uh, to pick up, you know. So yeah, it is. It's very useful. It has a lot of stuff. It's awesome. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the home and I want to search for a job. And let's see if it'll let me do it. And I'm going to search for a job in, I have, my family is in Deming, New Mexico. And so I'm going to search for a nursing job in Deming, New Mexico. So you're going to use this monster. And it has some others, the internship, the scholarship, but I can put nurse. Oops. Hello. And then I can put Deming, New Mexico. Of course, you could put some other glamorous place, right, than Deming, New Mexico, but oops, Mexico. And then I'll search the jobs. Look at that, 28 jobs, nursing jobs in Deming, New Mexico. So it gives you where it's at. It gives you when they, like this, these were, some of them are a little old, but they're still here. Um, so you can actually save the job listing. You can apply for the job right here, you know. So it makes it really nice. There's a lot of things, you know, if you want to look for El Paso, you look for El Paso and see, you know, what all is available. But I was really, well, not surprised that, you know, they need people, right? And so you've got all this great information on jobs because that's, you know, once we're done with school, of course, we want to get a good job. So this is really helpful in doing that. Okay. All right. So let me go back to the home. Okay. You know, and there's so many, right? There's just a whole bunch of different resources. Let me just show you this AWS. Some of you might be like, oh yeah, that's up my alley. You have all of these different services. It's the Amazon, oh, and I always forget what it stands for, web services, networking, developer, database, you know, all of this networking and computer, and you've got cloud essentials, all of this stuff. And this is, again, this is a brand new one. Okay. This computer skills center, look at the time. There's that keyboarding, typing skills, your software tools. You have Access, Excel, Office, Outlook, OneDrive, all of these, okay, Word. And so these are video programs that are very, you know, very helpful. So if you're needing some skills in that, you know, you've got all of these. Again, also your computer, the internet, all of this, and they're in video format. I really like this area. And then all of your college prep, college center, which is, so, you know, there's so many. It's like, okay, well, I just want to find word problems. Okay. So you can actually do a keyword search, and I'm going to type in word problems. And I want to show you this one because it has the new area, those micro lessons. Okay. This is pretty new. And what's nice, so it breaks it down. there's 94 tests that have word problems, okay? 4 tutorials, 104 micro lessons. So it tells you all of these flashcards, 12, even AWS courses, 4. But let me show you some of the micro lessons. You click there, and then it lists all the ones that are micro lessons. So if I go ahead and hit this one, and I don't know, we'll see if you guys hear it. Do y'all hear it? Yes, no,
No, not
no.
hearing it. No.
Okay. Well, it is speaking, and it does say welcome, and it goes, the whole thing is, narrated, and they give you a video and all of this. So it's pretty cool because, let me see. So I hit finished later, and I can save, or I can close without saving. Okay. And so that makes it really helpful. Say, you know, if you didn't, yeah, it does have audio to it. And of course, I'm not sure how to get that to you guys. But you can, again, search using this because, again, there's so many centers. And if you say, well, I want some word problems, or I want maybe an NCLEX exam, okay? So this is the national exam for the boards that the students take after they've graduated. And so this shows you, there's a power practice, there's flashcards, there's practice exams, so you can click on any of those. But then, there was a way too then that we would get there through one of the centers. But if you're not sure, again, you can use this keyword search bar, and it'll get you there quicker. Okay. So there's so much in this. Like I say, it is one of my favorite tools because it has something pretty much for everyone. Um, and your family, either parents or children, brothers, sisters, there's something in here for everyone. So, any questions or comments? Okay. Okay. Thanks, Norma. I haven't really ever used the flashcards, but I'll have to play with them. But yeah, it does have a lot and a lot of different topics. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you will use it. There is a place there, I think you can download the slide presentation, and that will give you all that, the information, at least in a little cup, what's available in each of the sections. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the flashcards in our area. So thank you all for coming, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. It is really, really helpful. I've used this database a lot, and it is such a great tool for everybody, not just you, maybe brothers and sisters, your kids, or maybe your parents. So make sure you access it, make an account, just like she asked you to, and you'll be able to use these resources. So thank you so much for presenting on this today. I think it's a real helpful tool. So, and thank you all for coming. I have put in the chat box a Tejano Passport Points app. So if you'll see the link that I've posted, I'll post it one more time so you can see it there at the bottom. But you can get Tejano Passport Points for attending today. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you some things about Tejano Passport Points. There is a slide up here for you, talking to you about how to get started with the Tejano Passport program. Every time you go to an event, you can get a code and scan it, and it records your attendance, and then you can earn a medallion after you attend so many events. And then next week, we are going to have another wonderful event, and it's going to be talking about the Tejano Mercado, which is our food pantry. We are going to be having the representative come talk to us about, you know, how that works, if you need services, how you can get access to that, or maybe if you need to want to donate or get involved, you'll be able to find out all that information next week on Friday. So I hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you again for coming and have a great time. Take care.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.